Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 1 and here we wanna presentation about business and businessmen for better business decisions. Before we start it, let us introduce ourselves. First, my name is Badrullah Nosmal Bahrain with the number 24071200441.
My name is Rehan Rifaldi with the name 24071201114.
My name is Irfan Rwanda with the number is 24071200049.
My name is Ego Delia with name 24071201121.
And the first material on present by Irfan Rwanda.
Okay. The first material is definition of business. Business is an activity carried out by individual or groups to produce goods or service to meet societal needs with the aim of generating profit. Okay, the next slide is business concept. The business concept is the foundation or framework used by a business in carrying out its operation. Some key elements of a business concept include: first, market orientation; second, competitive advantage; third, organizational and operational structure; fourth, marketing strategy; and the last one is research and finance.
And the next material is the role of business in the Indonesian economy. Indonesia is a large country of population, area, cultural diversity, and human resource, but it is not enough for all welfare of all people. The Indonesian economy, business is very important in helping the economy. In business activity, a businessman will open up employment and provide an item or service by creating a flow through production, distribution, and consumption that can support economic growth. Business also help create prosperity and community welfare directly in improving standard of living. Business contribute to tax payment and contribution to gross domestic product that might affect national revenues. This is because a businessman creates a new product or service from opportunity that allow economic growth to materialize. The next factor affecting the business environment. There are two factors affecting the business environment, namely external factor. External factor divided into four. Number one, technological factor. Technological advancement can benefit or hinder company. Number two, economic factor. Economic condition impact company performance and employee well-being. Number three, social factor. Company consider social factor in product development and marketing. And the last, ethical factor. Social value and norm influence company decision and employee behavior. And the next, internal factor. Internal factor divided into four. Number one, human resource. Employee skills, competencies, and motivation significantly impact company success. Number two, capital research. Adequate funding is crucial for company survival and growth. Number three, vision and mission. Vision defines long-term goals, will mission explain the company purpose and existence. And the last, value system. A value system serves as a standard for guiding behavior and decision making within an organization.
Okay. The next materi, element management condition business. According to Nurdiansa and Rahman, management is a variety of activities such as planning, implementation, supervision, and control to achieve the goals that have been set both in terms of human resources and other resources. Element of management condition business defined into six. Number one, man. In management, it is human factors that determine the course of a business. Humans make goals, and humans also perform the process of achieving goals. Without humans, there is no work process. Number two, money. Money is one element that cannot be ignored. Money is a means of transaction between a seller and a buyer. Therefore, money is an important tool to achieve the goal of making business run smoothly. Number 3, machine. In business activities, machines are needed as tools in production. Using machines will bring us or make greater profits and create work efficiency. Number 4, material. In the business world, to get good results, you must also use raw materials or raw materials as one of the requirements for business to run smoothly. Without ingredients, it can achieve the desired result. Number 6, market. In the business world, the market is one of the determinants of the course of a business because it can make profits. Entrepreneur must know what consumer needs so that business that run quickly grow and get many benefits. And the last methods. Good working methods streamline the job process and help achieve goals according to the company's requirements.
Okay, the next slide is definition of businessman. A businessman or entrepreneur is an individual who runs and manages a business with the aim of generating profit and expanding their enterprise. According to Alma, a businessman is someone who engages in economic activities such as production, distribution, or the sale of goods and services with the objective of making a profit. The next slide is businessmen can be categorized based on the scale of their business, such as number 1, micro and small businessmen, managing a small-scale business with limited capital and a simple management system. Number 2 is medium businessman, operates a more structured business with a broader market reach. Number 3 is large businessman, managing a large company with a complex organizational structure and an extensive business network. Okay, the next slide is the role of businessmen in the economy. Number 1 is creating job opportunities. Number 2 is encouraging innovation and creativity. Number 3 is boosting the economy, and the last one is supporting community empowerment.
And the next slide is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a tool used to evaluate the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and the drift of an organization of business. This method helps in designing the right strategy to effectively leverage the internal and external potential of the organization. SWOT analysis is commonly used in strategic planning to determine steps that can help the company achieve both short-term and long-term goals. The first one is strength refer to internal factors that give the company a competitive advantage over its competitors. And then weakness are internal factors that hinder the company's performance or place it at disadvantage compared to competitors. This weakness reflect areas that need improvement or addressing to prevent negative impacts on the business. And next, opportunities. Opportunities are external factors that the company can take advantage to grow or expand its market. Opportunities usually arise from trends, market change, technological innovation, or change in the economy, social or regulatory environment. And then threats are external factors that may hinder the company's progress or reduce its performance. These threats include change in the business environment that can affect competitiveness or the stability of the company. The next one is business ethics. Business ethics refers to the moral principles and standards that govern the behavior of companies and individuals in the business world. Business ethics ensure that organizations operate with integrity, transparency, and fairness. And then key aspect of business ethics include: number one, honesty, operating with openness and not deceiving customers, partners, or employees. And number two, social responsibility, considering the social and environmental impact of business operations. Number three, fairness, treating all parties fairly without discrimination. Number four, data security, safeguarding the confidentiality of information and protecting customer or employee data. And then the next slide is managerial ethics. Managerial ethics relates to how a manager makes fair and responsible decisions, and how they manage relationship with employees, customers, and other stakeholders. Some key principles of managerial ethics include: number one, fair leadership. Manager should lead by example and act ethically. Transparent decision making. Managerial decisions should be made based on clear and accountable reasons. Number two, employee treatment. Manager should treat employees with respect, provide equal opportunities, and avoid discriminations. Number three, sustainable resource management. Ensuring that the company's resources are used efficiently and sustainably.
Okay, the next materi is implementation of social responsibility programs. Corporate social responsibility is the company policies and activities to contribute to society and the environment. The program is a corporate obligation as a responsibility not only to consumers, stakeholders, and employees, but also to the surrounding environment. PT Antam Social Responsibility Program. PT Antam as one of the Indonesian mineral mining companies that are committed to implementing GCG, good corporate governance, has carried out its business operations that are concerned about sustainable development. There are many programs implemented by PT Antam. The program that has been implemented by PT Antam divided into three aspects. Number one, economic aspect. PT Antam contributing to national economic development. PT Antam paying tax, royalties, and tax and non-tax revenue of 705.8 billion rupiah according to the regulation. Number two, environment aspect. PT Antam maintain health and safety of work and be environmentally responsible. PT Antam performs mining rehabilitation to restore the ecosystem to its original state. And the last aspect is social aspect. PT Antam implements CSR program to create sustainable benefits and regional independence. PT Antam collaborate with governments and stakeholders to support sustainable development.
Okay guys, that's all from our group. Thank you for the attention. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.